Hot damn, hot babies. It's another Monday, which means it's another fun day to do some mostly walking. I am Sean Plott.
And I'm Lee Grainer.
And I'm Sean Bouchard.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome to, honestly, the thing I look forward to all weekend long, doing this show, where today we are embarking upon a new game, the Excavation of Hob's Barrow, which is a folk horror point-and-click adventure game from the most played developer on this show, Wadjet Eye Games. And
yeah, that's true.
Its second, or its first, and I think second would have to be LucasArts, and then third is Sierra. And then everything else is fourth. Yeah, but I mean, probably every other game that we play is a Wadjet Eye game.
Yeah.
Now,
they're real good.
They're good. They're the best ones.
They're quite nice.
Yeah, and I'm actually
And
curious,
they're
Sean,
still making them.
yeah, like a lot of them too. And I'm curious, Sean, do you have a Wadjet Eye favorite? Do you have a favorite Wadjet Eye game that we've investigated before?
Oh man, I might have to think about it.
Or how about this? Let's soften it. How about any Wadjet Eye game that you like?
Yeah. I'm
Just
trying to
any at
remember
all.
what was the one that like really got me. But I liked the like dream horror one that we did a little while back.
Oh my god, why can't I remember the name of that? It was
I don't
so
remember
good.
the name of anything.
Strangeland, that's what it was.
I think it was called
Strangeland.
Cool World,
Strangeland. Yeah, it was called Cool World. And then the robot one, the oh man, what the fuck was that one called? I gotta look up a list.
Oh my god, I love this.
Games.
Yeah, no, Unavowed was
robot
another one that was just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unavowed was
Unavowed. Oh,
off the
it's
chain.
yes, Unavowed is it. Unavowed is the favorite.
Unavowed might just have to
No
be.
question.
Yeah.
But god, we've just been grinding through so many Wadjet Eye games. And Lee, I mean, I don't know if you have a favorite Wadjet Eye call out as we go in here.
I mean, I gotta go with Unavowed, but I also just want to say that the Blackwell. I mean, we played.
Oh yeah, Blackwell
We
Legacy.
played one Blackwell game, right? But
Blackwell
there's
was
a billion of
good.
them.
Yeah.
There's 3 of them.
I think it's 4
There
of
are
them.
Yeah, those were
a few of them.
tight.
Yeah.
So they're so
That's true.
good.
That was a good game. That was a really good game.
Dude, like and
I think my favorite one by them is Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers.
there is no way they are attached to that in any regard. There is no way. Are they? Am I crazy?
No, they're not. They're definitely not. That was a Sierra game through and through.
My favorite Wadjet Eye game is
Sierra.
Magic the Gathering. Yeah, no, we can we could do this all day. Now, I do want to note we're going to be going into the game. We're going to be going into the game in a moment. See, here's the first screen of the game. And I want you to know that in the reflection of your monitor, you look exactly like that woman's face. You can't see it, but if you lost power, that's what you'd be seeing. This is what happens when your phone runs out of battery while you're staring at it.
Yeah.
It's terrible. It's the worst.
But I did want to. I have a thing I want to share. I have a thing I want to share, which is, hey, we're going to be bringing this up at the start of like every show for a while. In case you didn't know, I founded a game studio. We have funding, we have monies, and we're hiring.
Incredible.
And if you go to my Twitter, my pinned tweet is the link to the roles. And if any of you have any questions about like the game or the studio, the answer is I don't. I'm not sharing anything except for the fact that we're hiring for 2 human beings right now. Just so
human beings are what you want to be hiring for, right?
Yeah.
That
I tried to
that's a
employ
bold choice.
this cat to do the technical direction, but I really worry that she just doesn't understand architecture at a fundamental level. So if any of you would be interested or would like to link this to someone who might be interested, please do. Please do. Retweet, like, and subscribe. And with that, we're now going to play here the video game. All right. Yeah, animals need not apply. Yeah, it'd be hard to do, you know. So, I'm going to do the new game. We're popping on in. But, you know, already there's a sort of nice bit of the sort of bleak countryside with, you know, some of the same color ooze as in the Ghostbusters movie.
It reminds me of The Dig, but more sinister.
What the fuck? I'm playing?
You're already playing the game?
Wait, whoa. I don't think
That's
that's
very
ever.
What is this?
Let me just make sure that subtitles are on. Great. Oh, wow, look at this. Someone has designed a game or two. Look at this. Everything's a little lower, and the speech volume is a little higher. You know, I'm just going to even
Wow.
double down on that.
Amazing.
That is wonderful. Ooh, walkie.
Yeah.
And by the way, I just... This is a thing that's been cropping up more and more in just games in general, where you have that pixel art look. Like this chunky, thick cursor. But then everything else is like really modern post-processing with the way that like lighting works and the way that like everything...
Yeah.
Like this is super high FPS in terms of the edge of the pan.
Yeah,
That's
that always
true.
gets me a little bit. That always gets me. I'm not sure how I feel about not sticking to the pixel size.
I'm into it. I like it.
Welcome back to Ticehurst House.
That's so hard to say. Ticehurst House.
Ticehurst House.
It's I know. I like this guy nailed it.
Terrible weather this evening, is it not? Nurse Blake
It is.
had enough of me smoking inside. Makes her cough, you see. A bit of rain
I
will kill
do
me,
see.
will it?
What?
Maybe?
You mustn't be in... Give my regards to your father. Nurse Blaketon is preparing his supper.
Where is my mouse?
You had one
Look out your
previously.
breath out here.
Wait, what the heck?
I mean, it definitely wants you to move on.
Oh.
Wow. We got the title.
All right.
The title.
I hit some buttons. I don't know if I did
Now
anything.
we're on a train.
Okay, I don't know if I skipped anything, but
My name is Hobbs, and
Dearest
this is my Barrow.
You might be wondering how I got into this situation.
I think I know what happened. I
I
happened.
hope this letter will reach you.
Okay, I think what happened is that my mouse cursor exited the screen, and I need to mouse lock the screen.
Oh shit.
Hold on, wait. I'm gonna. Oh, I almost want to skip and restart and see if that's it. I can do
I
this.
spent
mean-
these past years in torment.
Yeah, should we?
trying to piece together what remains of fractured memories.
I can't actually skip this. We're going through it.
Oh, okay.
What I am
All
about
right.
to recount to you will seem beyond comprehension, but I beg for your patience.
Oh, dude, yes. No, this is
Sorry for all of this boilerplate introductory stuff, but I figured it's important to establish the form.
like. Yeah, no, I mean, this is like such a classic thing. Like, what I'm about to share with you regarding my happenings when I was at the happenstance of Ticehurst House will certainly seem fantastical.
Sheep.
Yeah.
Sheep.
I'll be honest. Like, if you showed me,
Endeavour to explain the events that led me to Ticehurst House that night.
I'm telling you, I had this. I had this on lockdown, literally 1 sentence ago.
As far as I
Ticehurst.
can recall, this whole wretched story started with the receipt of a letter from a Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Leonard Shoulder.
Leonard Shoulder. So the Jesus Christ.
Dude, yeah, no, this is kind of like an
The
unsettlingness
letter
of...
brought me to the isolated
Pixel art.
village of Bewley, deep in the moors.
I was describing to Lee, based on the trailer, there is also a resonance with Ren and Stimpy that I see in this game.
Oh my god, you mean like just terrifying, not for children content that was designed for children in the 90s?
And specifically, like the close-ups, like the way that Ren and Stimpy have house style for close-ups. I feel like this game is doing, at least from what I could tell from the trailer, there is a close-up strategy associated with this game.
Yeah, which is not something that you often see in, especially in older point-and-click adventure games, where it just fixes the camera and then the pixel events happen within the camera, but there's no like scene, because there was the pixel cinematic platformer Out of This World that was like one of the very first games to do that.
Yeah.
Bewley.
All right,
Bewley.
so we've arrived. Let's see if anything else
Achievement
occurs.
unlocked.
Oh shit, I
Hope
skipped
the
it.
village isn't too far away. I can't recall our exact meeting place. Mr. Shoulder mentioned it in his letter.
Oh, let's learn how to use the inventory system.
Oh, I found my mouse cursor.
Oh, good job.
All right. Left click to walk, right click to examine, access inventory, move your mouse cursor to the top of the screen. All right. Left click on inventory item, right click to examine. Once it's selected, you can right click to deselect it. You can double click on an exit to teleport directly to it. No way! Dude,
nice.
In the future, we'll have to call this game mostly teleportation. The game will automatically autosave. You can also save any time. Understood.
Understood.
Oh my god.
Okay, so the the very beginning of this game where you walk down a street and you talk to a guy who's smoking in the rain, that happens at the climax of the story. Is that what I'm understanding? And now we've flashed back to how did I get to this situation where I'm talking to a man who's smoking in the rain?
So one thing that's kind of funny, and this ties in with what you're saying, is that when you're doing a show, also, it makes it extra hard to maintain a continuity of what the fuck's going on. So, because the previous scene happened before and is now disconnected from where we are now, I had completely wiped it from my memory. Like, it was just gone. You know what I mean?
Dude, I do this in socialization a lot, where they say something and I'm like, wait, have we met? And they're like, we've been talking for 30 minutes. And I'm like, all right. Wow, man, I mess that up all the time.
It's like, I gotta go to the bathroom and rip my shirt off and read my fucking tattoos, because I need to get caught up.
I told my story about watching Memento last week. I genuinely, for a second, wondered if this was a flashback from the train, if this was actually, like, the story of how we got onto the train.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. I think this is probably after the train.
Dear Miss Bateman, I write this letter in the hope of piquing your curiosity.
Ooh.
I read about your expertise in barrows.
Quite something of a barrows man.
Yeah, and if I understand correctly, you're writing a book on them and the treasures they contain. I live in the village of Bewley, where a most special barrow can be found on the outskirts. It is rectangular in form and is certainly tall enough to stand up in. The place is steeped in local legend, and there is rumor of secrets to be found within. Lee, please, continue the voice in the best impersonation
also,
of my
I've
British voice.
stolen your golden claw. I took a golden claw. I'm going to run deeper into the Jorger barrow. I hope you will not misunderstand me and find this letter. Oh wait, let's do hold on. Let's do Civ 5 when like Game of Thrones Northern English and it was like huge. I hope you will not misunderstand me and find this letter intrusive. If you wish to visit Bewley and excavate the Barrow, I will be pleased to be your guide. Please send your response to the plough and furrow in Bewley. I shall await your letter. Yours respectfully, Mr. Leonard Shoulder. Shoulder.
All right, okay.
Oh yeah, 1 second.
Yeah, Sean, this is you.
Dear Miss Bateman, marvelous news. I shall meet you at 8 o'clock in the evening on the 14th of this new month at the Plough and Furrow Inn, Bewley. The inn has fine rooms which you will find adequate for your short stay. When we meet, I shall tell you more of the circumstances surrounding the site, which is referred to locally as Hob's Barrow. It is not located on my own land, but we will have no issue gaining permission to excavate with quotation marks. Yes, indeed. I wish you a safe journey. Horrors to come.
Exit. Well, this is one of the rarest games ever where, like, the title tells you exactly how the game starts. That's great.
Yes.
Also, Waffles the dog, man, what a treat to see you. Thanks for the 5 gifted subs, and what a good dog.
Aww.
What a good dog. Plow and furrow in.
Plow and furrow. Plow and furrow.
Where are you travelling to today?
That would be none of your business, young lady.
Damn.
Fuck off,
young lady.
Damn.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
Well, it used to be a thriving village. Not so much now. I don't spend much
It's all
time
gone a
there
bit
these
Bewley.
days.
Are you local?
Ah, yes, a local I am. But I don't live in the village.
I'm looking for the Plough and
Bewley
Furrow
born,
Inn.
Bewley bred.
Do you know where I can find it?
Ah, young lady. Leave the station and follow the dry stone wall for around half a mile. You'll come to Bewley. Go straight ahead and you'll find the market square. The inn is t'other side at square.
Thank you very much.
Heather!
I wish you a pleasant journey.
Heather!
Dude, I remember.
You are much underestimated, Queen Cleopatra. But if you can keep your enemies close and your friends closer, you one day will rule the space age.
This way, sorry.
What brings you to Bewley?
Hobbs Barrow.
I beg your pardon?
What brings you to Bewley?
Let's hit her with a none of your business.
I literally asked you the same question, and you said it was none of my fucking business, so...
Yeah, like, Sean, like, you're gonna make the call here. What do we do?
Early Temple drinking game to Bewley?
No, tell the truth. It's tell the truth.
I'm here to visit.
I have nothing to
a
hide.
landmark.
I'm a sophisticated urban woman
Hobbs Barrow?
who has studied,
Heard of it?
barrowology.
I wish to excavate it.
Brave robber, are you?
Not at all. I merely have an interest in antiquities.
Hey, also, viewers,
Bewley's day off.
Jesus.
I'll take my chances.
how's the audio level? Y'all want me to turn up the in-game audio, or is it all right?
For us? For me?
I have it at my beck and call.
Yeah.
The only thing I don't really have is
Let me actually turn this up just a slight.
when I try to watch with all, yeah, I'm watching the raw stream because it's better for me.
I'm actually going to crank it up
People don't
50%.
know that, though.
I'm watching the Brady Bunch. I
Yeah.
see it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, like security
Brady Bunch?
monitors. I'm just keeping track of all of you.
All right, that's
Brady Bunch Security Monitor, the show.
All right, so we're continuing to follow along.
Can you go back there?
Yeah.
Crow.
Is the crow a harbinger of the god of death?
No, it's.
Or
Yo,
is it
dude,
just a bird?
I love decompression. I like that.
I think
it
exit
didn't
the
just.
scene, exit the frame.
Oh, you're talking about like the crowbirds, like there were in the other
Yeah,
game.
I'm talking about the crowbirds like we're in the other room.
I think all the crows are actually in all the games we're playing. All the crows are like part of a bigger metagame mystery.
They're all the same crows.
The old
They're all
woman
the same
told me
crows.
to go straight ahead to get to the inn. I'll have time to explore tomorrow.
The crows are not what they
A
seem.
humble
Is
dwelling.
what you're telling me.
A humble dwelling. The path disappears
humble
over a small
dwelling.
rise.
All right.
Ooh.
All right. You know, I don't know why I love so much when there's just a hallway to walk down. Like, we took the exit, and then there was just an empty scene.
It's a mud pump. It pumps mud.
Beating raw metal
Can I
into a
not hear- I
fine
can't hear
object is an
Sean.
admirable skill.
Me?
What's up?
I don't think I can hear Sean.
You can't. I'm sorry, I hit my alt button. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. Let me actually just move this window over here. Yeah, no, the in-game controls that I have to hit to lock the mouse mute me to Sean and Lee.
I mean, so
Raw metal
however
into a
long
fine
that was
object is an
exactly as
admirable
long
skill.
until my brain was like, wait, Sean hasn't said anything.
The anvil looks heavy. The blacksmith looks closed. This must belong to someone. I should leave it alone.
Oh yeah, look at that! Look at that parallax! Look at that AGS parallax! Hell yeah!
Oh, is that a plague? Plague? What do they call it? Usually they're plague towers, but that might just be like a plague.
The building
Thing,
is in a
cross,
dilapidated
you know?
state.
A plague cross?
Do you know about those? You go to like European
I don't
cities
know
and
what a
they'll have,
plague. No,
like,
what's a plague tower? I don't understand.
they'll have they're just like monuments that are like, hey, the plague happened and
Don't
we're
wish
still
to
here,
disturb the locals.
kind of things.
Yeah.
The cobblers
It happened
is
in this
closed.
location too.
It looks like
A
I'm
key
in
is
the market
the
square.
plague. We definitely had our boobos.
The
Oh.
plough and furrow. I have a bit of time before Mr. Shoulder arrives. I should inquire about a room.
The plow and furrow, the grimace
Is
and
that-
rot.
I don't think that's the right form of inquire. Oh, I'm sorry. It's British. So
Oh my
it is
god,
the
he
right-
did it! He did the "What's a pretty lady like you doing in a barrel like this?" He got
Yep.
there.
All right. Once again, Sean, I am going to leave this to you.
Get out of the way, sir. No, this
Sounds
fellow
like
is
some drunk.
impertinent.
Hold Why
And
don't we
you-
get to know each other?
I'd rather not.
Oh, a feisty one. You'll fit in around here, lass. Give us a kiss now, won't you?
Oh my god.
This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm
Oh
saying.
my god.
That looked like a like old Mac fighting screen, like in Spaceship Warlock, where you click to punch.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this
This is
this is what it feels like when I walk by a mirror when I'm lost in thought and I look at myself and I'm like, holy shit. And Sean, this is the last decision I'm going to leave to you right now.
this is a trailer moment. We're gonna slap him.
How dare you?
This works out very well. I
Oh, you
believe.
put it down!
Ooh.
Wench.
Wench!
Wow.
Damn.
He just walked away at like 80 miles an hour.
Yeah, let me tell you something. You get cheesed up when you get slapped.
He just speed
Achievement
I
unlocked.
should speak to the innkeeper about a room.
I'm sure there will be no consequences to that decision.
It's a crudely painted scene that appears to be of a biblical nature. I don't want to take the painting with me.
Also, note that the camera is like above the ceiling. Like we're looking down into the room as if it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
set.
Oh yeah,
I think
nice.
that's pretty common for this style of game. Am I wrong?
I don't know. It stuck out to me today.
I mean, I just love any angle like that, you know, like when you have the camera
Yeah.
above the layout of the rooms and you're seeing people like sneak around underneath, and oh, it's just nice.
Good afternoon.
Makes it look like a
afternoon,
diorama.
lass.
Makes the whole thing.
How can I help you?
A room, a room,
I am in need of a room for the night.
a room.
Aye, we aren't short of those. One night, is it?
I shall need at least 2 nights, maybe more.
Aye, 'tis not a problem.
What hotel is
3
this?
shilling per night. That includes your dinner and tea.
A fair price.
I'll need that payment up front for the 2 nights.
a fair price. Who says that?
Dude, I actually really like.
I have 6 shillings and 2 pence. My assistant Kenneth is bringing more funds tomorrow.
I like
I
the-
don't like
the,
traveling with too much money on me.
Yeah, no, that's smart. I like how it just makes you do really basic interactions at the very start just to like get
This is
it.
payment for the room.
Yeah. Yep.
Thank you. Can I ask for your name, lass?
Thomasina Bateman.
And
Thomasina.
Will Mr. Bateman be staying with us tonight?
No, I am not wed. My assistant has arrived.
Everybody in the room just looks up.
Yeah, there was a pregnant pause is the
Will
term.
you need another room?
Please.
I'll keep
The
a
Wild
loose
West
spare.
piano stops
It's not
playing.
quite as nice as yours, I'm afraid.
Not a problem, sir. I'm sure it will be adequate. Kenneth is a man of inexpensive taste.
Damn.
Just go through the door to
Roasted.
the right of the bar.
His broke ass eats Arby's. It's fine.
Room number 2.
Thank you.
Can I help you with your luggage?
No, thank you, sir. I can manage. I should go upstairs and freshen up before Mr. Shoulder arrives.
Mr. Shoulder.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon, Miss Bateman. How can I help you?
Do you know
I
a
hope
man
Mr.
named
Shoulder is
Leonard
just a shoulder.
Aye, I know
Yeah.
that one.
I'm to meet him here tonight.
Can I
Like,
get you something to drink
why-
while you wait?
Not yet, thank you.
What a choice,
Before-
right? Like, what a choice.
I'm sorry. Before Cyberduck, I would have said that was unimaginably absurd.
Yeah.
But now
before
I've
Cyberduck.
seen things, and I can't
You've seen the
go
power
back.
of video games.
Yeah.
And you can't go back, yeah.
I don't want to take the painting with me. A majestic animal.
That would be
cut down in his
ridiculous.
prime. The crackling fireplace is more welcoming than the facial expressions of the locals.
You know, there's something about like the T-shaped exploration of adventure games that I just adore. Of when you enter this space, we can just go to the room. We can just ask for Mr. Shoulder, get his answer, go to the room, go to the next thing. And at any point, if you want to just not do that, you want to slow down and you want to like look at people
They
and
are engaged in an intense
interact
discussion.
with shit, it's so good. I love this. I'm just gonna go talk to this fucking guy.
Good afternoon, sir.
Note for you here.
I beg your pardon?
I said there's
Whack.
note for you here, lass. Be on your way.
Note! Oh, he said note.
But what's nout mean?
Charming.
Do we have anyone from the UK who can translate?
I dated somebody from the UK and she explained it. You know how it's like, okay, so they refer to dinner as tea, okay? This is a Yorkshire thing. And so if you're asking if we have anything in the house for dinner, you could ask if we have out in for us tea. So that's like out, like anything. But if you don't have out, then you have nout. You could have like nout.
What?
So nout is just not.
It's just like nothing.
That's a real word.
It's nothing. It literally means nothing.
Huh.
Right, like
it
not.
literally means nothing. It means nout.
Like N-O-U-G-H-T.
Nout!
As opposed to out.
Which is a real non-made up,
Time to change
non-British
to something
word.
more comfortable.
What is non-made up?
Oh yes, I'm sorry. N-A-U-G-H-T. I spelled it wrong.
Oh my
What?
god. Oh shit!
Not.
Get more something comfortable. We get some suspenders.
Much better.
Oh, we have adventure clothes. Look at that.
Damn!
I've stored my case in there. A box.
You look
within a
like
box.
an excavator.
Oh, we got a room key.
I've hung my dress inside. Aside from that, the wardrobe is empty. The wardrobe looks old, perhaps 100 years or more in age.
I'm gonna start saying that to just random objects.
Perhaps
Yeah,
look at this.
100 years or more in age.
This staircase looks like it's more than 100 years in age.
A
This
jug
can?
of water for drinking or washing. This may come in handy.
With drinking or washing.
I don't wish to carry the bowl
Wait,
around with me.
Hold on.
What?
Excuse me. You just put the jug of water in your pockets?
Yeah, right in the pocket, but no room for a bowl there.
A jug of simple form. It is half filled with lukewarm water. I don't wish to take
Is it half filled or is it half emptied?
That actually really bugs me.
Complementary matches. Useful.
Like that really
Oh,
bugs
dude,
me
this
because
is-
that establishes that in this game,
There's
like
only one match left,
we're doing
though.
like a
As the only
cartoonish
lights
level
was
of
in the
like
room,
ignoring how things work
jammed
in
shut.
reality.
The wood.
Dude, this
know what I
Similar,
mean?
similar to every adventure game that we've ever played.
Yeah, but this one's like a grim horror one. So it's like if at some point we're being, let's say that there's a zombie chasing us and we're backed against a wall, like the laws of reality sort of tell you that that's a dreadful situation. But if we're backed against the wall by a zombie and we can pull out a half full jug of water out of our pocket, like all of a
Yeah.
sudden that is not the same genre. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, one thing that I adore so much about this game is that it immediately evokes the classic childhood adventure game activity of, oh, I can pick this up? Okay, I better pick this up. Oh, let me pixel hunt. Can I pick the matches up? Okay, I can get the matches. Okay, that's really good. Okay, this chest, I can't open this. What about the drawers? Is this openable?
Jammed shut.
Okay, I need to find a way to
Walls
open it.
Warped over the years.
Jammed shut.
And so now it's like a little
Jammed.
pixel hunting game. Jammed.
Jammed shut.
Jammed shoot. Alright. I'm looking for Mr. Blanky.
Miss Bateman, you've transformed.
I feel far more comfortable in my outdoor clothing.
You look like one of those explorers you see in the newspaper.
I guess you could call me
Jesus
an explorer of
Christ.
sorts.
I'm Stanley Kemp.
A pleasure
It's
to
like when
meet
you meet
Stanley.
Somebody with a job
I trust
and
your
you
role
tell
is
them that you're a game developer.
Most adequate.
You're like a game developer like you see in the papers. Do you make Call of Duty then?
Yeah. World of Warcraft.
My son
That's a
plays
game,
video
isn't it?
games.
Yeah. Like, hey. Alright.
I have a PlayStation. Okay.
Nintendo.
Fancy Pac-Man.
Yeah,
Leo
like
Pac-Man.
that movie.
You know Pac-Man.
Mario. Like, these are just like none of these accents are grounded
Have
in
you met
anything.
Mega Man? Have you met Mega Man?
Oh, yep. Alright, there you go. Alright.
Who we got there?
Alright, we got Desperado, who she's eaten 2 bishops today, and we're gonna feed her a 3rd bishop later, so
Okay.
Has Mr. Shoulder arrived yet?
don't you fucking
Still
dare.
haven't seen head nor tail of him, Miss Bateman.
I mean, was that a joke?
What can you tell me about Mr. Shoulder?
Aye,
Is
he's a quiet
he
fellow.
a
Comes here
shoulder?
to check his post.
Yes, I've been corresponding with him using this address.
Have you now? You found yourself an admirer.
Not quite.
What business do you have with old Leonard then?
All right, Lee. Sean is no longer in charge of Madam
Can't do
Whomever.
it.
Tell the truth. Look, I'm gonna go full truth run on this one.
Well, if
Utter
you must
paragon.
know, I am what some people call a
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I'm sorry. My
what happened?
cat hit my Windows button.
barrow digger.
A what?
A barrow digger.
What in God's name?
Can
is
we
that?
say that?
Are you familiar
Listen,
with
I feel like
Barrow is
it's
another word for
fairly
penis, or
self-explanatory.
tumula in the plural. A profoundly
Tumulus.
interesting subject.
You've lost me.
I excavate ancient burial sites looking for relics. A barrow is traditionally a circular mound of raised earth enclosing a burial chamber.
Oh, aye. You're a grave robber.
No, it's
No
Tumuli.
such thing.
Don't worry, lass. I've met all sorts in here over the years. I won't tell anyone.
I assure you, my goal is more noble than petty
Would you
grave
not?
robbery.
Would you stop?
What sort of relics do you find then?
Don't chew on that.
Silver? Bones?
Well,
In that
rare
order?
gold or silver, but treasures certainly. Ancient pottery is the most common find. I've been excavating
Potsherds.
barrows all over the country. I'm documenting my findings in preparation for my book. It shall be called Vestiges of the Antiquities in Rural England.
$1 short, a barrow deep.
Aye, very interesting. But what does old Leonard have to do with this?
He sent me a letter in which he told me about an unusual barrow in Bewley, a site called Hob's Barrow. I'm meeting him here this evening to find out more.
I've lived here nigh on my whole life, and I've heard nowt about a Hobbs Barrow.
Is Nout a topic of conversation that we could
What
further
can you tell me
inquire?
about Bewley?
Come on.
It's a quiet place.
It's a good
Keep
word.
to
It's a fast word.
themselves, Work hard.
It's
I look
fast
forward to
word.
exploring the village tomorrow.
There's not a lot to see, lass. But St. Edmund's Church is a fine building.
But
Oh, shit. My bad. Sorry.
St. Edmund's Church.
So, my cat is flipped upside down and is just sprawling out, and she has just not been this energetic in a long time, so we're just letting her. And so she's going to skip dialogue
Aw.
and get outside of the game by hitting the Windows key, and we don't care. We don't care about that. We love this cat. She's a
Are
good
you
cat.
sure
We
you've
do
never
love
heard
this
of
cat.
Hobbs Barrow?
Not
Yes,
in
he's
my
driving.
life, lass, but
I
I'll
said
tell you
nout.
something. The moors stretch further than the eyes
Nout.
can see once you leave this village. There's no doubt many a discovery to be made.
Mr. Shoulder said the barrow is well known locally, a place of legend.
I'm afraid you're going to have to speak to him about it.
Mr. Shoulder likes to
Winter
lie.
is
Around
coming.
in the dirt, lass. Haven't you better things to do with your time?
I enjoy nothing more than the thrill of discovery, uncovering the past and piecing together our history. I inherited this passion from my father.
Oh, a barrow digger too, eh?
How's your father?
Indeed. He would take me with him on excavations as a child.
Does he still come with you now, on your own adventures?
Or is he
I'm
dead?
afraid my father's been bedbound by illness for many years.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that, lass.
Thank you, Mr. Kemp. He is well looked after at a private hospital.
All right. Now, if I hit 1,
Stanley Kemp.
who are you?
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Kemp.
Well, I've been the proprietor of this inn for the last 16 years. I worked as a drover all over the country in my younger days.
What?
Saved up my coin and bought this.
What are these
house.
professions?
It's a
Drove a
fine
car.
inn.
Thank you.
It's somebody who
Run short of ale, but my rums are
did
rarely
a lot of
full.
droving.
We don't get many outsiders wanting to stay overnight here in Bewley.
Thanks for your time.
As you were.
On account of how Bewley it is.
All right. So, where do we go? Do we just exit here? I think we should maybe go exploring.
Wait, did he tell us where to find what's his
Can't think
name?
of anything
Shoulder?
else. I should
no,
wait
he's-
here for Mr. Shoulder.
All right.
I guess you should wait here for Mr. Shoulder. Can you talk to that dude who's looking at a map? He looks like an adventurous
Do
sort.
you know a Mr.
Okay,
Leonard
that's pretty-
Shoulder?
That is pretty brutal, though, to have like this early in the game.
Questions round here. Be on your way.
Oh, I don't mean to.
Don't
It's
ask questions.
it's brutal to have like so early in the game to have your like goal be to wait, you know?
Yeah, it's some good shit.
Because what that means, if you're a savvy adventure game
Do you
player,
know
you know
Mr.
that
Leonard
means
Shoulder?
make something happen. But
Right,
You're
right.
not local. You come
Yeah.
on that bloody train.
You're not
It's
local.
going to dogs.
Hello. I come from a
oh
train.
my god, he did it! Did you hear that?
What?
He put the word "the" in a glottal stop. That's also a northern thing.
What's glottal stop?
He skipped over the word "the."
Yeah.
So I can't actually do it, but it's like instead, like the word "the," like a glottal stop is when you're just like like when you say the phrase "uh-oh," it's the thing between the two syllables, like uh-oh.
Yeah.
That's a glottal stop. And so he just put an entire word "the" inside of a glottal stop.
Dogs.
Going to dogs. Yeah. I've heard tell of this.
Interesting.
Wow. I mean, that does sound like a great name for an indie game, glottal stop. You just get surprised. Being surprised is the mechanic.
My name is Thomasina Bateman, and you are...
Stop
None of your
glotting.
business, lass. Where's your husband?
None of your business, sir.
Ah, you're brave coming in here.
Sweetie?
All on your own.
Sweetie?
I'm a grown woman.
I'm Cyril.
It's a pleasure to meet
I'm
you,
a grown woman,
Cyril.
and I'm Cyril.
Do you know Mr. Shoulder?
I've been none of your business, lass.
But I'll tell you at the end of my dialogue.
Poking around, asking questions, do
Yeah.
I? Man just wants to enjoy his ale in peace.
What does that feel like to just be sitting there drinking an ale and you're like, no questions, please? I literally am in perfect stasis. All right.
I take it.
Yeah,
you
No,
maybe
that's
he's
weird.
just
I
station.
agree, Sean. That's
You're
strange.
gonna be swarming with outsiders like you.
Hit it
Like you could
completely
drink,
perfectly on his own.
you could drink at
Simple
home
as that, lass.
if
Why
you
not?
don't want to
This is our
socialize.
town.
That's what I do. That's my whole thing. I don't want to socialize, so I drink at home.
Yeah, dude, literally just like sitting at home, having a beer, watching television. It's fucking what I did this weekend. Dude,
Oh.
I watched 3 hours of Brood War on Friday night. Then I stayed up way too late and watched Pitch Black starring Vin Diesel.
Fuck yes, such a good movie.
It's so good. It's so doofy.
It's so good. Oh man.
And then I
it's
slept
so
until
good.
noon, and then did some errands, and then came home, and and then I watched World War Z, and was like, that was good, and then watched 28 Days Later, and that was good, and then I was like, all right, let me watch Taken, and that was good.
Jesus.
And I mean, like, and then I went
wow.
to bed and woke up and watched 4 hours of Brood War, and then I was like, I should do something interactive. And you know what? In about half of those, I just was having an ale. It was great.
There you go.
So good. Like, this guy, I really think we need to get Cyril Netflix. Or at least show him the Africa Star League.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
We're a
Bewley.
proud community. I've lived here my whole life.
Bueller's old.
Not much here to interest folks like you.
Folks like me.
Aye.
Bye for now.
Ta-ra, lass.
Bueller's shite, and we like it that way.
Should really be here by now. I'll sit down and wait.
Will I?
Yes. We did just everything we needed to do to trigger whatever had to happen.
Where on earth is he? What a waste of time this is turning out to be.
Seems like he's giving you the cold shoulder. Oh, let's go.
Shit. Oh, yeah.
Evening there, miss.
Not you again.
I just wanted to apologise for earlier. I deserved that slap. I'm sorry for my behaviour. The drink gets a hold of me sometimes.
Let's start again, shall we?
My name is Arthur Tillett.
Thomasina Bateman.
What brings you to Bewley, anyway?
I'm here to meet someone,
God damn
but
it.
he has not arrived.
His loss, if you ask me.
Perhaps you know the gentleman.
Cut that
Mr. Leonard
shit
Shoulder.
out.
Oh, I know Mr. Shoulder all right. If I may be so bold as to say, he's a bit long in the tooth for you.
The relationship is not what you're implying.
What's long in the tooth?
I've never met him. In fact, I
Old.
know very little about
Old.
him at all.
Get me an ale and I'll tell you all about the old sod.
Odd.
All right, Lee. What are we doing? I love the subtext. Hey. Come here, Sheriff.
God, I don't know. I mean, I'm feeling very straightforward. I would just say, like, number one.
One ale.
I
coming
think we
right
get the
up.
information out of him, and then we...
Slap him.
I'll
Then
tell
we
you all
GTFO.
about old
And
Leonard
then we
Shoulder.
slap him. Yeah. Exactly.
He's got
How can I
connections, he has. He's
A
got
tankard
connections.
of
The
your
old
finest
Mr.
ale, Mr.
Torso and Mr. Upper Arm. I had the
Sheriff.
dumbest thought, which is that the back of a shoulder is
There
an
we are.
armpit.
2 pence, please.
Whoa.
Thank you.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
The last of my
Oh.
money.
Stop
Yeah.
peddling that around
More
here.
funds.
All right, acquired ale. Here we go. Oh shit, I just left. Oh, time to do what I do at home and have a drink in my room. There it is.
You've rented the room.
Here you are, Arthur.
Thanking you.
Thanking you.
Oh, that hits the spot, that does, lass. Now then.
Right in the alcoholism.
Bam, there it is.
Old Len. Leonard Shaw.
Whoa.
Shit.
Arthur. Mr. Tillett? Oh, for heaven's sake. The man is in a drunken stupor.
What is this ale? Is this soju in there? Like, what is that? Hey.
Could we
Sheriff.
cut this part out of the video game? Could we just cut this part out?
Hey.
Like, is this important? Like, yeah, okay, like I hate to be this way, but like, is this important narratively? What we're doing here? Like,
I
is this-
would.
is this
Okay,
gonna
so
pay off?
He's not dead.
Listen. I don't know the game. I don't know the story. My guess would be
Jug of water.
that this is tone setting, right? Like this is like trying to set. This is trying to establish what is normal so that we can deviate from it.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, lass. Where were I?
Okay.
Leonard Shoulder. Hold on another minute. I'm making for a piss.
This man is
You're gonna have to unzip his
unbelievable.
pants for him.
Yeah. And it's going to be like a nonogram puzzle from Nancy Drew.
Yeah, yeah. My bloody pants are a nonogram.
It feels like an hour has passed. Perhaps I should go in there and check on him.
Yeah, here I go. Game saved.
Miss Bateman? My apologies. The ladies are closed due to faulty plumbing. You'll have to use the jets.
Damn.
Ladies are closed.
Lovely.
There's only one door.
Mr. Tillett?
What?
Oh.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Rat.
I would rather not get any closer. The smell of urine is nauseating.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on. Go pee.
Mr. Tillett? Mr. Tillett, are you in there?
Why does it sound like an industrial excavator when he's peeing?
What's in there? Oh, okay, one sec. I have to
It's a cat.
get my cat to... Here.
Do you see the cat in the toilet? Cat? Do you see the cat in the toilet?
Ugh.
And now Sean is gone.
All right. Oh, what? Whoa.
Hello? Hello?
Discord just crashed on me.
Yeah, you just hit it with an F5, and we're gonna allow this horrifying sound in here. Tell me when your video's on, and then I can fix it.
Now.
All right, great. And let me just get my cat to... I'm gonna hit her with some of the water.
And
Hitting her with this.
there definitely 100% is a cat on, like, a cat face, which is the toilet.
All right.
Oh yeah, I see that.
I'm
Yeah,
back.
yeah, I don't think it's
Yeah,
an
yeah,
actual
yeah.
cat. I think they just painted a cat onto the toilet, like you do.
Okay.
All right.
Mr. Tillett, are you in there?
Hey,
What the
it's
fuck
my
is
cat.
going on? What is going on? Is the game reading our
You're
thoughts
Mr.
in real
Tillett?
time?
Rather not touch it. The thing stinks to high heaven. The mangy thing is fast asleep. The door opens a crack, but appears to be blocked from the other side.
By a body?
I think I can
How
hear
about the
someone moving
weird
around.
fucking candles in the
Mr.
in the
Tillett?
foreground?
Arthur, are you out there?
They are weird, and I feel like
Judging
a
from the
fire
draft coming
hazard.
from below, this door must lead outside. I should investigate further.
I don't think that this room is
The
like
door is blocked.
well monitored.
You know, I actually don't
Does
know.
the bathroom count as a barrow?
The excavation
question.
of Hobbs' bathroom.
Achievements today, none.
Excuse
Got
me,
nothing
sir.
done. Waited for a man.
Hey, come here.
A pearly white gent's glove. It's certainly unlike anything Mr.
How does she know what race he is?
Seems rather out of
Ooh,
place. here.
bollards.
Peculiar.
Oh
damn.
God, that's so good.
Someone has wedged the door shut. Mr. Tillett. Why would he have done that?
Because he needed to escape. That's the door into the bathroom.
Wait,
Did
Can-
Mr.
wait,
Tillett leave?
really?
And block the
Weird?
door behind him. Something strange is
What a
going on
fucking
here.
weirdo.
Who was that old chap I saw outside the alley? He headed eastward.
Oh,
Maybe
man.
I could catch up with him and ask him if he saw Mr. Tillett.
This is a really interesting way in which the game controls you, because, like, when I removed that, my character automatically went in and automatically said those things, which is, like, a kind of interesting form of guiding the player, because the way that a lot of modern adventure games do this is that there's only 3 screens, and when you solve the puzzle on the 3 screens, you're done with them forever. A door shuts that you
Right.
can never pass again, and then you're on the next 3 screens. But, like, the fact that this game appears to be giving me freeform exploration for the most part, and then it just notes these things, and then I'm like, oh, well, I could go to the left, or I could explore
I
elsewhere.
suspect the barrels are empty. Otherwise, the locals would be rolling them into their cellars.
To the east?
Sir?
To the west, to the west.
All right, here we go.
you can tell by the way that he
Don't wish to go
runs
knocking door to door.
that you should definitely try to talk to him.
Yeah.
The old man has disappeared into the darkness. I'd best turn back to the inn.
Scampered away.
Oh, this is a sweet introduction to a world map.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
this is creepy as fuck.
This is good. Oh,
I
yeah.
think it is. This is, this is on the level of gothic horror, in terms of its
The cobblers.
creepiness. This is like, lights that go off at inopportune times, and people who you see out of the corner of your eye, and then they're not there, and a dude who mysteriously goes missing in a bathroom that's infested with hairy cats.
Yeah.
Last orders.
I should get some sleep. Finding the missing men of Bewley shall have to wait for tomorrow.
All right.
How can I help you?
You just spent like a whole day doing nothing.
Have you seen Arthur
That's true,
Tillett?
and she's
That's
pissed
the
about it.
dream.
With you.
That's
He
the
went to
dream.
the lavatory and has not returned.
That sounds like Arthur Tillett. Don't worry, lass. He'll be back.
Thanks for your time.
As you were.
Kenneth will be arriving tomorrow at midday. I should get some sleep.
Go to bed.
Yes, I must
Yeah,
get some
go to
sleep.
bed.
Yes, I
shall
must.
track
I
down Mr.
must get
Shoulder
some
tomorrow.
sleep.
Miss Bateman,
Yes?
off to bed.
Yes. I'm afraid Mr. Shoulder's let me down.
The rotter. Perhaps he will make himself known tomorrow.
Rotter.
I hope so. This is turning into a waste of my time.
Ah, don't mind the locals, miss. It's just that we don't get a lot of visitors in Bewley.
Quite.
They mean well, believe me.
They're just
Sure.
super prejudicial. Think of it as charming instead of
Good
offensive.
night, Stanley.
Sleep well,
Yeah.
Miss Bateman.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, I don't have any
Give me
control.
a ghost. Give me a ghost.
Oh. Oh my
Ooh.
god, it's exactly like Sheriff every night. Oh, you're so annoying, Sheriff. I'm gonna wake him up. It's
That's
5
ripped
a.m.
cat. Look at this buff cat. That is rotoscoped. Oh shit. Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. He's pugly.
Oh, dude, I love that cat animation where the cat was like absolutely walking up, man. Adventus.
Adventus. Keat.
Such horrid dreams.
Alright. Well, time to go about the day in the clothes I slept in. Yeah, that's a modern take as well, I think.
Yeah.
Bolted from the inside, just as I left it last night.
Ooh.
As I suspected. I must have dreamt of that wretched-looking cat. I must say I'm relieved. Right then.
What an
Let's
ugly,
see if
ugly
I can
cat.
track down the elusive Leonard Shoulder. I'm rather anxious to get to this barrow.
I'm obsessed with
I
Barrows.
also wonder what happened to Mr. Tillett.
I dig Barrows.
Good morning, Miss Bateman.
Good day, Stanley.
Did you sleep well, Miss Bateman?
Lee, this is on you.
Tell about the cat. Always tell the truth.
Yeah.
Really?
There we go.
The rather
Paragon.
queer recollection of a cat entering my room last night.
A slightly
Cats,
gay
you say?
recollection.
Yes, an odd-looking grey one. I must have been dreaming, as I locked the door and windows before I went to sleep. I saw a similar cat in the lavatories while searching for Mr. Tillett.
Ah, Herbert. Oh, he's a harmless thing.
He can
He comes
lockpick,
in
but,
now and
you
then
know.
searching for scraps.
Indeed. Seeing him in the lavatories must
He's
have
a
conjured up
level
a
4
strange
rogue,
dream.
he is.
The mind is capable of manifesting frightful things, Miss Bateman.
Like
To
Herbert.
report the rain of yesterday has lifted. It's a clear morning outside. Crisp. I've prepared a room for your assistant. What time will he be arriving today?
Midday.
His train will get in around midday.
Ah, yes, when
Even if
time and
we're simply
locations were
bringing
all
in
relative.
excavation equipment.
Oh, aye.
Yep.
What does that entail?
Picks, shovels, buckets, lighting and such. He usually packs it in a large crate. Come to think of it, I'll need somewhere to store it.
You're welcome to use the alley behind the inn for any such bulky items.
Wasn't she just saying that everyone would steal it?
Yeah, yes. I think.
Yeah.
Ask. Yes.
Is it safe to do?
Oh,
such
now
a
he's
thing?
gonna steal
I can
it
assure
because
you
he
the
knows
local
it's valuable.
Folk are not thieves, Miss Bateman.
That's not what I...
Now, say nothing more of it.
Say now to it.
Thank you, Stanley.
I'll let you get on with your day.
I'll be back with my assistant when he arrives.
It's also really unusual that this
Miss Bateman,
style of game gives us
Yes?
identity choices like this.
Something I wish to get off my chest.
No.
I've been tossing and turning all night, Miss Bateman. I feel rotten, I really do.
What
If
on
he
earth are you talking
proposes, I'll
about?
be very
As
upset.
you know, I like to run an honest establishment. And well, I have not been honest with you, lass.
I've got feelings for
I
you,
do
you see.
know of Hobbs Barrow.
Oh,
do?
you
I
do.
do. Many here do. There are stories tied to that place, you know. If I've learned anything in this life, it's that some stones are best left unturned.
Oh, this is so great.
Old Leonard Shoulder is someone to be wary of too. I can't tell you what to do, lass, but you'd best avoid him.
Can I just say that the voice acting in this game has been fucking great?
It's so good.
It's been fucking spectacular. Holy shit. Alright.
Why lie to me about Hobbs Barrow?
I know, lass, I know. I feel dreadful.
But why? What are these stories you speak of?
I really can't tell you more. If you insist on visiting that place, you'll have to seek out Mr. Shoulder. He brought you here. He should be the one to tell you.
I must say, Mr. Kemp, this is all quite puzzling. I've never let local superstitions stop me in the past. I pride myself on being a woman of logic and reason. I've no time to waste on such matters.
As I say, seek out Mr. Shoulder. He can tell you more.
Alright. Mr.
Why must I
Shoals.
be wary of Mr. Shoulder?
The man has a certain reputation.
For what?
You've seen him
Which
already.
reputation? Which,
Were he here
like,
to meet you last night?
No.
Precisely. A man not to be trusted.
All right.
Okay.
Metal Vessel says, great voice acting. I feel like this is very much a first world problem. I miss crap. These days, pretty much everything that comes out is at least serviceable. Takes some of the fun out of experiencing media, knowing it's going to be at worst okay. Dude, let me tell you, Nakey Jakey has an amazing video about video game voice acting. And dude, some of the old voice acting in games was so bad. I remember playing Mech Warrior on the Sega Genesis. Whenever you switched weapon, it would have like this ethereal woman's voice say the name of the weapon, but it was so blown out, it would be like, gas rifle. And it was 1,000 times louder than everything else. Oh my god, it was so good. Oh my god, some of the worst voice acting. I'm trying to remember some of the games that I played that were really just hot garbage. I mean, I played House of the Dead.
Yeah, I mean, I always love it. I always love it when it was like far enough back in time or small enough budget, whatever, where it was like, you know, the programmer did the voices.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's good. I'm not saying that's a good thing for people, but it's just like, yeah, amazing.
Oh my god, it's so excellent. Yeah, like this shit is a little too good, Metalist. So you're right, man. Like in the modern day and age, we need a game to come out that is just appallingly bad. Like I'm disappointed that there's not enough high effort, low quality games out there. I'm sad. Where's the high effort, low quality games? And I'm not talking to high effort, medium games where they come out and you're like, oh, well, that's disappointing. I mean, like, come out and you're like, holy shit, this is crazy bad. Like, I want more of those, like, that are barely functional with blown out, uneven voice acting. Like, I want that.
Right.
Yeah. I was thinking about how much I love, like, B movies, you know? Not like the B movie, but like B movies. And how that's the only media that I really want to make.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my god, like, it's the best.
Makes me think of, did you guys, do you remember, were you familiar with Transparator? Does that ring a bell at all?
No.
It rings a bell, but very deep in the TARDIS.
I don't. Maybe it was done for
Transparator. Transparator. That was a USC thing.
It was a USC thing. It was maybe done for Experimental Gameplay Workshop at GDC. I'm not 100% sure, but it was the sort of like object of the project was, I'm going to coin that, object of the project was to make a B movie game. And some of it was very sort of like, you know, right in front of your face. Like they had, I think they had an art aesthetic where they had sort of like some of the backgrounds were flats or were depicted as flats that were like sort of poorly rendered. But they also sort of like came up with the concept of the game where you're a you know, a big monster, and you're rampaging through like a city or whatever, and to save budget, animating a big monster character, you're an invisible monster. So you just sort of like, the game was you went around rampaging and you couldn't see yourself, but you could see the results of your actions, and it had a very B-movie feel to it because like it was legitimately done to save time because it was like a game jam game. But it was also, it had a very like high effort vibe to it. They composed some original music, like a Transparator theme song, and it's pretty good.
I mean, I definitely remember a sort of voiceover voice going Transparator, you know?
Yes.
Oh my god,
there was some of that mixed in.
Oh, it's transparent. Tor.
Yeah.
I see it. Okay. No, I gotta go look up Transparator. That sounds fucking rad, man. Oh man, I'm gonna find out where Hobbs' Barrow is, man.
Where is Hobbs'
All right,
Barrow?
let's-
Ah, the voice
Oh,
acting
no.
is so good. Ah, brutal.
I say that on my mother's grave, Miss Bateman.
I now find that hard to
Where
believe.
is this mother's
The
grave?
moors are vast, lass. I'd tend not to go wandering out there. A grown man could lose himself and not be seen again.
Where does Mr. Shoulder live?
I can't say for sure.
Next
As I
to
think I
Mr.
told you last
Tulsa.
night, he's a quiet man and keeps to himself.
He runs
he only
east.
comes in here to collect his post. Leads me to believe he lives a fair distance away.
Is what?
Certainly not in the village itself.
Might someone around Bewley be
Fuck
able
no.
to help me find him?
You could ask around. As I say, lass, Bewley folk mean well. Don't forget that.
I shall return later.
Good day to you, lass.
I don't believe that for a second.
Dude,
That Bewley folk mean well.
Yeah.
so like
I just think it's amazing that like within a minute of meeting someone, people are already like they're all just like making excuses for each other.
This is what I'm talking about.
I want to see something. I'm looking up Excavation of Hobbs Barrow Metacritic because I recall that this game was extremely well reviewed. Yeah, 83. Especially for this kind of game is remarkable. Like,
Yeah, for an adventure game.
and you know, the part of what I'm thinking about as I'm playing this is that we have played for about an hour, and
Yeah.
it has been fucking excellent. And it's also, it has this weird mix of feeling unbelievably familiar. Like, this is a point-and-click adventure game. It has all the usual controls and, you know, mechanics and things like this, but the way in which, like, structurally this game functions is unlike any point-and-click adventure game that I've played. Most point-and-click adventure games start you off with a really blunt task that you have to do. And you're given a lot of backstory and a lot of characterization and a lot of exposition as a quick dump and like, okay, now you need to do this. And then there's a little break where they tell you more and then they just give you another task. In this game, I feel like the first hour has been us just getting in the mood. And like we're doing point-and-click adventure-y actions, but it feels like it's just setting this really rich feeling in the world. I don't know, it's just very, it feels very like different from other games. And I saw some brow furrowing. I almost said some frow burrowing, but you know, some brow barrowing.
I mean, I disagree. I can get into the mood really fast, but I think I like to hold games to movie standards.
Yeah.
And like,
It seems
If
I'm
you
maybe
haven't-
fighting a battle against some sort of local superstition. Is
if you haven't
there
hooked
a
me within the
single
first
barrel
hour
that
of your
doesn't
storytelling,
have
Yeah.
some ghastly tale attached to it?
I don't know.
Hogwash, all of it. I've a few
Hogwash,
hours
Mr.
until
Rarity.
Kenneth arrives. I should use this time to find Mr. Shoulder.
Yeah, you're describing the sort of like plot-driven, like the game begins. There's a murder that you need to solve. All right, cool. I'm solving a murder. Like sort of go in that sense, or do you mean like hooked in just the more traditional?
I just mean like if it were just me and can you know, I don't have like, I have very, as an adult, I have limited time, limited energy. Like
Yeah,
if it were just me and I had sat down to this game and then this was, it's like, oh, time for me to like get ready for things and go to bed and stuff. Like I probably wouldn't come back to this after what we've just played.
Sure.
Because it's like, it's like, what happened? Oh, I don't remember. Like, I don't know. And I mean, I had the same problem with The Last of Us. That's why I never played that. It was just like,
Yeah.
nothing happened for an hour, and I was like, okay, yeah, stuff should happen within the first hour of your media. That's
Yeah.
and by stuff should happen, I mean like something that I can hang my hat on, you know.
Okay,
Like,
so
a step should occur, an inciting incident, you know.
yeah, I mean, I hear you. I do hear you. I don't 100% agree with you. I mean, I agree with you in theory. But a couple of things. One is the pacing of games, especially adventure games, is different than the pacing of other media, and certainly comparing this to a movie, I think, is insane. Comparing it to a TV show or like a miniseries is a little bit more like there's maybe more of a parallel to kind of find there, but it's still, I don't think it's exactly the same. I don't think you can count an hour to an hour in a like really precise way. I think you do need to like hook your audience, and I don't know that this game does it well enough, but I do think that it's trying to do it. It's making a play for it, and I'm trying to remember what happened in the first episode of The Haunting of Hill House, because that's where I would like draw my parallels, right? And I think it's not that nothing happens in that episode, but I think it's not a lot until the end where there's like a jump scare. I think it's mostly like, hey, things are fucking creepy.
And I think
within
please.
But like within an episode, so within like a series arc and then an episode arc, then there's scenes, and each scene has an arc. And I think what I'm saying is that the scenes that we've been playing out here haven't had successful arcs for me. Yeah. And like so like what drives you through watching an episode like the first episode of Hill House, and I kind of am, I mean, this is not that show, but I would love to like Google it and just like point out, oh yeah, this is what's in the first scene that makes you interested in that scene. Like, here's the question that gets answered. And then scene 2, here's the question that then gets answered. Scene 3, and so on. Whereas, like, this one, like, one of the scenes was, like, someone didn't arrive. I guess I have to spend time. Let's talk to somebody. Nothing happened. I thought something was going to happen. Nothing happened. Which is, like...
It's not... I mean, it's not nothing happened. It's, like,
it's not wrong.
Yeah. Every interaction that she has is reinforcing what is sort of like dangerous situation she is in. She is by herself in this place where she's a stranger, where everybody else has this sort of like internal code of conduct for their community that sees her as foreign, that doesn't respect her fundamentally, right? So we're reinforcing this idea that she has put herself in danger, and weird shit is going on, and we don't know what that is yet or what it means, and there hasn't been a real hooky puzzle box mystery. The dude just sort of like disappeared out of the bathroom, but I do think that it is accomplishing something.
I have a contribution to the discussion at hand, which is like I have spent a long time thinking about like what is it that causes me to get hooked on games, what causes me to get ejected from them, specifically with regards to Minecraft. This is the game that I just have bounced on about 15 times. Every time I sit down to play Minecraft, I'm like, what am I doing? Like, give me and I've talked about, give me a goal, give me something that I need to be doing, give me success and failure cases. Like, this is why I like competitive games. This is why I like roguelikes. It's because it's hitting me with some sort of challenge to like overcome. And then there's like a different kind of hook, which might be something like the game begins and you just have a very clear task. Which I'm going to take Fallout 3. When that game begins, it's like you need to, I'm going to do Fallout 2. In Fallout 2, it's like you need to go through these trials. And then when this is done, now you need to find this Gek, which is a kit that can build a city from nothing. And so you have these little quests that you're doing, and being told, hey, here's an interesting idea, a kit that can build a wasteland in the middle of nowhere. That's interesting enough.
City, not a wasteland.
What'd you say?
You mean build a city. You said a kit that can build a wasteland in the middle of nowhere. I was like, that's actually
Wait, let me try that. A kit that can build a city in the middle of a wasteland. Whatever. Sure. Everything I said, just listen to the last one.
Yeah.
And like that's enough to get me on the quest, and then what that is a way to get me to experience the world. And I feel like this game is just doing a different kind of hook that for me personally works great. The hook is, here's an interesting moody scene. Like when we were on that railroad track and we went to the right, it was just a really moody gray scene. And we just walked from left to right, and I scanned with my mouse, there's no interactables. And I was like, ooh. And we go to the next scene, and there's like a raven with red eyes that looks at us like a fucking asshole and goes away. And then we go inside, and there's someone who isn't seeing us, and there's a whole bunch of judgment. And there's all these things that are not goal-driven type things. They're not like,
Right.
okay, you need to do this next. Hey, welcome to Sam and Max. The first thing you need to do is you need to figure out how to, like, repair your car to go to the police station. It's just, there's no, like, goal like this that drives me along, but the way that this is doing it is pure mood, and it really works for me. And I just find that really interesting, because I've never quite played an adventure game like this, where it's using a bunch of the adventure game mechanics in order to just establish an intriguing mood and intriguing questions about the world, which I think is cool.
I agree,
yeah,
and I'm gonna I just want to make another reference point, which is the first episode of the first season of American Horror Story, where I'm pretty sure the plot is they buy a house, and like it's not plot driven in that way. There's not like oh shit, there's a monster and it's chasing somebody. Yeah. It's all kind of like getting you. It is making a promise, and it's trying to hook you on that promise, but it's not actually like giving you a thing yet.
I mean, oh Lord Almighty, because now I want to Google that too. Because once you start seeing it, actually. Maybe this is cool homework that I think you, Sean Bouchard, will really appreciate. I bet that we could look into the first episode of Hill House, and we could look into the first episode of American Horror Story, and see how each scene has a like each scene has a hook in it that gets you interested in waiting. It gets you interested in seeing how that scene will resolve. Yeah, and I think you'll see that. One after another, the scenes are presented so that you as a viewer are always interested in the resolution of the next scene, and then those scenes fractally you zoom out, and they're all part of like it's like a wheels within wheels, and then you'll see that that's like how the episode is driven. So yeah, I think
I agree with you. This is failing to do that at that level.
Yeah, and
quality.
I think to clarify for people who are because I see I've been scanning chat while this has been going on, and I think that what is not happening is Lee saying this game is bad and this is a weakness of the game, or necessarily that an hour is a literal number, because God knows we've played 8 minutes of this fucking game and it's taken us an hour and 10 minutes as usual. But I think it's that idea of, like, there's different games, or a game like this is doing something that's different from other games and is working for two of us and is not working for one. And it's not about what is true or false, like what is the correct perspective, but it's like figuring out what is the thing that resonates with one person that doesn't with another, that I think is the interesting nugget of this discussion.
I think we could have, like, I think it is a form thing, because I could do a pass on this, like I could do a writing pass on this game that would have it adhere to that form. Yeah. And then I would like that better.
Yeah.
Because here's a weakness of the form. In Gilmore Girls, whenever Lorelai and her mom are having a conversation, if it starts off, like, let's say positive or negative. Yeah. If it starts off with a negative tone, it's going to end positive. If it starts with a positive tone, it's going to end up negative, because every scene has to have an arc. So that's an example of, like, a weakness of getting too, like, tied into that form.
Yeah.
But I could use a little more of that form right now. Is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because like broadly
and
speaking,
that actually teaches. Yeah.
Oh no, go ahead.
That teaches me that's actually the same problem I had with. So now I've learned retroactively what I disliked about The Last of Us. It was some of the stuff about how they did the form in the scenes at the beginning, particularly like walking around the house and stuff.
Yeah.
So that's very interesting, and I like being able to put things in a theoretical framework.
No, totally.
My name is Thomasina, and...
Yeah!
Now then, that's none of your concern, love.
Jesus Christ.
What do you do around here?
I hate all of these people.
You're not scared of sticking your neb in. I look after the churchyard. Dig the graves.
What can you tell me about the church?
Beat that?
Aye, it's a church.
Now, this is a scene that I'm interested in.
It's a church.
Because him saying fuck you is like a really interesting hook for me.
Do you know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
Is
I
it?
don't know
Okay.
About no Leonard Shoulder.
What can you tell me about Hobbs Barrow?
I don't know.
Not to be found digging around in those things.
You know of local barrows then?
Don't concern yourself.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
Not much around here, love. Not worth mentioning to you, like.
I see. Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
What?
I guess that didn't really go. But see, that didn't really go anywhere. Like, the payoff for me would be like that we find out his name, but he's surly about it and he walks away. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because he sort of challenged us.
The road disappears over the horizon. I see nothing but moorland.
Okay, so
Moorland. Well, that is moorland.
I'm going. Oh, look at my navigation boxes.
Nobody home.
Hi, I'm a stranger. Do you know Mr. Shoulder? Hi, I'm a stranger. Do you know Mr. Shoulder?
A humble local dwelling.
I will say this. I hope we never meet Mr. Shoulder. I hope he never arrives.
No shoulder was seen that day.
He's already dead.
Hello?
No shoulder to cry on. Yeah,
yes.
he's already dead.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Douglas?
It's a pleasure to meet you, Douglas. That's a great sword technique you have.
Douglas.
Thanks, Mr. Crozier's gonna make me a real one when I turn 12. I'm preparing myself to fight the lantern worm.
I want to know everything about the lantern worm.
Tell me about the Lambton worm.
What is the
See?
lantern worm?
Now here we go.
He's gonna come back and get us all. John Lambton thought he killed it at the River Ware, but my father told me it still lives.
Wait, the
We
river
must all
where?
Be prepared.
The lantern worm isn't real, Douglas. Father just told you that to get you out of his hair.
Not true. I saw it slithering out by the beck, like a giant eel it were. I ran home so fast I thought I would fly.
Sorry, miss. My brother has a vivid imagination.
Children often do at his age.
I say it right to his face.
Wait.
I thrust my sword deep into
How
its
old
black
is she?
Douglas, this lady doesn't want to hear your nonsense.
I want to end this conversation and be like, and how old are you? All right, let's ask about Bewley.
See that?
Do you like living in Bewley?
That was another hook. Now I feel like the game is opening up a little for me.
From a long
Yeah.
way away.
I want to pursue this worm.
I love watching all this.
Yeah, exactly. This is the. I
You
feel
been on the
like.
train yourself?
Okay. Yes, I agree, Lee.
Our parents
I think
don't
you and
have
I
to
are
pay for train tickets.
generally on the same
Father
page.
says we have all we need here in Bewley.
Bewley.
Perhaps this nice lady would like to take you away with her on the train.
Oh, I need to stay and protect Bewley from the lantern worm.
Do you know
A
a man
lantern
called
worm?
Leonard Shoulder?
That's a funny name.
Have you heard of Hobbs Barrow?
What's that?
A local burial mound.
Our parents don't let us wander far from the village.
What's a burial mound?
Don't you mind about that, Douglas?
What's death?
You just keep stabbing the air.
Who's Mr. Crozier?
Douglas.
Blacksmith. His forge is just over there on the other side of the square.
Don't you think 12 years of age
His forge is
young
gorgeous.
for a real sword?
I'll be a master swordsman by then.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, miss.
Goodbye,
Good day.
goodbye.
Hello.
miss.
All right, tell me everything.
My name's
Hello.
Thomasina. What's yours?
Betty.
Nice to meet you, Betty.
She hates giving her name.
Betty.
Betty.
Better.
Hey, what up, Ed?
What are you up to?
Better.
My brother is practicing his sword fighting technique. I'm to watch him until he tires himself out.
I'm tireless.
This time last month it were all about his teaspoon collection. This month it's swords.
All right, asked about Leonard
Do you
Shoulder.
know a man named Leonard Shoulder?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Damn.
What do you know of Hobbs Barrow?
No.
Our parents don't like us talking
No.
to strangers, miss.
So you know of it?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You have heard of me.
Goodbye.
Bye, miss.
Bye, miss.
Hello.
Yo, Crozier, I heard you exist.
Barrow.
I'm coming. I'm knocking at your door. What up, Crow? Oh, shit. Sorry. Oh, here I come. What up, Crow?
Oh
Good
shit.
day.
Yes?
Mr. Crozier, I presume.
Aye, George Crozier, at your service.
There it is, Lee. There's the voice. The gruffled, muffled.
It's really good.
My name is Thomasina.
It's true.
Can I help you?
Are you a
He makes me feel like I'm gonna bring my tribe to
Born and
victory,
bred.
even
My
into the
father's
space age.
forged before mine.
How is business?
I
faring?
forged me forge at
Good
my
honest
father's
trade.
forge.
There'll always be horses needing shoes and farmers needing tools. You let me know if you need out made or mended. I'll do you a fair price.
Out.
Thank you, Mr. Crozier.
I would love to meet a character in some game who's a blacksmith who makes anvils.
Oh my god, that's like
That'd
that's
be
like the
so
mother
good.
the mother queen blacksmith makes that.
The mother queen.
Right, when she lays her blacksmith
Like-
eggs and she vomits out
Oh
anvils.
my god, I really want to like see a video of how anvils are made now. I'm like,
Yeah, like
I mean, yeah, I would love the character to be hammering on an anvil that's on top of a bigger anvil. Like
yeah.
that, I would love.
Look at this cute little cat. She is doing so much
I
better.
can't see the baby cat.
Here, let me just.
Unfortunately.
Oh, that's right. I
I
turned
can
off
only
the.
see the Triskelion.
Oh shit! Fuck. Okay. Oh shit. Okay.
Out butts.
Do you know a man by the name of Leonard Shoulder?
Oh, aye. Old Leonard.
Have you seen him recently?
No, not recently.
No, not
Do you know where
old
he
Leonard.
lives?
Why all these questions, lass?
I need to speak with him. He invited me to Bewley.
Oh, he'll turn up. I've seen him in the plough and furrow from time to time.
But do you know where
From
he
time
lives?
to
I need find him.
time.
Well, what's his
I believe he
phone
lives
number?
somewhere out on the moors. Can't tell you out more than that.
Thank you, Mr. Crozier.
I'll go walk
I think
around the moors.
Mr. Shoulder is
Do
a.
you know of a local
I think he's a
landmark named
prank.
Hobbs Barrow?
There's a
That's
fair
right, there
many
is no
barrows
Mr.
found out on
That's
the
why
moors,
he's named
lass.
Mr.
Too many to
Shoulder,
put a name
because
to.
there's
Not a soul
Yeah.
there's no
Bewley pays
no
them
such thing
any
as
mind.
Mr. Shoulder.
Hey, stop fucking stealing
Yeah.
my cables. Let go. Let go. Thank you. All right, Bewley.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
Bewley.
Don't get many visitors here, outside of market days. But there's plenty of work for the village blacksmith. Where are you from, then?
I arrived yesterday on the train from London by way of Derby.
I still
Oh,
love Furrow's
I've heard
Bewley.
about
Derby.
Heard about
What have
them.
you heard?
Yeah,
Ferris
Ferris
Bueller's
Bueller
Day
is
Off.
very good.
Yes, indeed. The city is always changing and moving forward.
Too busy for me, though, lass.
Oh no.
I prefer a quieter pace. Aye.
I prefer silence and moving backward.
Ow, no, dude. Cat. Oh Jesus. Oh
Sorry.
shit. She's got the headphone cable.
Ah, jeez.
I'm gonna put this over here. And
She's
I'm
got
gonna scoop
the
you like
look.
this. Scooping you, and I'm rotating you, and you're gonna lie down in that direction.
Oopa-doopa.
That's fine. Okay.
When do market days run in
Oopa-doopa.
Bewley?
Once or twice a month. The next one is tomorrow.
How delightful.
Unless your vice is cabbages, there'll be naught to interest a young lady.
I don't mind a cabbage.
Then you're in luck.
Thanks for your time.
And you're in luck.
Aye.
Then you're
to you
in
later.
luck.
Look, just pick one. No, don't. Not against the camera. Holy shit. Okay, we're actually moving you off.
No. No, not
Oh,
against
she
the camera.
She loves annoying me. It is her favorite
The
thing.
blacksmith is right here. I've no need to go inside.
Oh, we got a bucket.
The bucket is rusty and full of holes.
Fuck yeah.
This must belong to someone. I
Don't
should
want
leave
it.
it alone.
All
I don't
right.
think anyone is home.
I'm going to every single door. All right, we're just gonna do. Ooh, that's not a good sign.
No one here.
All right, there we go. That's fine.
The door
I
has been boarded up.
have duct tape, so the duct tape is how we're actually managing to maintain the camera integrity. Do 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 do.
I don't think anyone is home.
All right, so I mean, I'm just literally going from door to door. I'm just gonna start knocking, finding information. Dude, I love this. Every single door, no one's talking to me.
Oh, it's so
I
good.
don't think anyone is home.
What a
Everybody's
bullshit.
out. It's a busy
Despy?
town.
Despy, go back. Go back. Oh, sweetie pie, what are you doing? All right, you want to be there? Okay. All right. Okay, she's just off camera. You can see her like on camera if I go like this, but like this cat is just leaning hard. Okay, so
That's
is there?
cool.
This is the only exit. Okay.
Desperado.
Desperado.
When will you come to your senses?
Okay. Dude, this fucking camera is on its last legs. See?
This music is tight. This music is very Twin Peaks.
Oh yeah, it's great on the atmosphere. I also had to turn this off so I could turn it back on again. So just hang out, everyone. Hang out. All right, so
I'm so not privy to what's going on
Yeah.
on the Sean screen.
Yeah, I had to turn off my OBS and then turn it back on again.
The obs.
Oh my god, a
You
human
had to
being.
turn off your obs.
Good day. Would you
Good
like
day.
to
Good day.
buy
I
one
hope
of
they're
these
raising money
cakes,
to replace the church roof.
Yeah.
They're always raising
Yeah.
money to replace the church roof.
Oh,
Yes.
wait, we can't buy it because we're broke.
What kind of cakes do you have?
We are broke.
I have some lovely Bakewell puddings. The sweetest marriage of almond and jam.
Oh, dude.
I can tell you
Have a bit of a soggy bottom.
because if you were, you would know about my Bakewell puddings. They are quite famous.
Alas, I'm not carrying any money with me.
That's unfortunate, pet.
All right, I gotta. Sorry, we have another technical issue, and yes, it is all being caused by the cat.
The cat.
The cat. The cat. Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, the cat.
I'm sorry, I can't give them away for free. The money goes to the church, you see, and one cannot shirk one's duty to the church.
I
And
understand.
Replace the roof. Replace the roof.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Mrs. de Plancy.
A pleasure to meet you, Mrs. DePlancy.
Mrs. DeClancy is such a good name.
Tell me
Wow.
about yourself, Mrs.
Mrs. DeFlam.
About me? What would you possibly want to know about me? I have been attending St. Edmund's Church my whole life. I always want to help where I can, so I sell my baked goods, and all the proceeds go to its upkeep. This place means so much to me.
Also, let me just do this.
Okay, I think it's close enough to say that I think they're definitely raising money to fix the roof. What do you think?
I think it's the roof.
Your
I
cakes look
totally
delicious.
I can assure you they are.
No,
You'll
since
not
she's
find
definitely the
better
villain.
in the entire
Yeah.
county.
What can you tell me about St. Edmund's Church?
What do you think about the
Isn't
roof?
it the finest building? It's been
Yeah, I know.
standing here since the 12th century. The box
Just
pews in
like
the
me.
nave are very fine and date back to the 17th century. The door is open if you'd like to worship.
Thank you, Mrs. DePlancy.
All right, tell me about
Fine.
Mr.
Do you know
Shoulder.
a local man called Leonard Shoulder?
Yes, I know Leonard. What business do you have with him?
It's a long
Digging
story,
up
but I'm
graves,
trying to
haunted
find where he
graves.
lives.
I'm afraid I don't
yes.
know, dear. Father Roach has access to the parish register. He might be able to...
Father Roach.
What can you tell me about Father Roach?
He is a lovely man and an exemplary servant of the Lord. He's been the vicar of
Minister
St. Edmund's
Snoop Dogg.
for many years.
Where can I find Father Roach?
At this time of day, he'll be taking his exercise in Herne Wood, to the west of the village.
All right.
Thank you. I'll go find him.
Be sure
You're gonna
to
meet him, and it
listen
will
out
literally
for
just
his
be Papa
merry
Roach.
whistling. Such a jolly man.
Where can I find Father Roach?
At this time of day,
Thank you.
West, go back.
What do you know of Hobbs Barrow?
Hobbs what?
Hobbs Barrow.
Barrow.
Burial mound.
I'm a
The only
barrowologist.
place of burial I know about and care for is in this very churchyard.
Thank you for your time.
Fuck all the other fields in the world. Just this churchyard's enough for me. Anybody who's anybody died here.
Oh, dude.
Whoa, it's a verb.
I'm going this way, because why not? World map? Whoa! Creeps!
Whoa!
Creepy babies!
This reminds me
Don't,
of Quest
don't.
for Glory 4.
Don't. There we go.
Walking around this sort of like creepy ass landscape, and suddenly stumbling upon creepy children.
Hello there.
I feel like that's
Thomasina.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How are you?
Oh, go home.
Go away.
Do you know a man called Leonard?
Go away!
Amazing.
Have you heard of a place called Hobbs Barrow?
No.
Goodbye. Good
Goodbye.
day, little one. What's your name?
Hello, miss. I'm Jane and this is my brother Wally.
Lovely to meet you. I'm Thomasina.
I'd introduce you to my dolls, but they're drying out at the moment.
All right, I'm going straight in for the dolls.
Your dolls look lovely.
Yeah.
Thank you, miss. I love them very much.
Oh, I just saw them.
Today was their bath day.
Yeah, they're very desaturated, huh?
This is a lovely little beck.
It's where we get our water, miss. It's good for drinking and cleaning.
Wally doesn't say much.
He's Mardy with me because he's bored, miss. He thinks he's too
Marty?
old to play with dolls.
I see.
It's Marty.
Where are your parents?
They're picking apples from the big tree in our yard. Daddy and I sell them at the market.
That sounds nice.
But they don't mind us playing at the beck, as long as we don't touch the Ammon's horn.
All right, what's the thing that I'm supposed to touch?
What is the
Ammon's horn?
It's over there on that rock.
What in the fuck?
Oh, is it the
mean the fossil?
spirally thing?
It's the Ammon's horn.
Uh-oh.
Daddy said we should never touch it. It will make the god angry.
What god?
Ammon, of course.
Go along with the Ammon story. She's only a child.
Are you surely?
Or are we gonna go full truth?
Yeah, no,
I think we surely need to educate this child in the truth of the world.
You're right.
It's a horn. What's a fossil, miss?
A fossil is an impression of a prehistoric plant or animal embedded in rock and preserved in petrified form. This particular animal was called an ammonite.
I'm confused. It's not a horn?
No, it's the impression of a long-dead sea creature.
Well, I believe my daddy. He doesn't lie to me.
Yes, Daddy lies.
Your father is somewhat correct. You see, Ammonites were given their name for the Egyptian god Ammon.
See, I told you. It's Ammon's
Oh, I didn't know that.
My daddy is always right.
Sure. Yeah, okay.
Leonard's shoulder.
knows a lot.
A man called Leonard's shoulder.
No, miss.
All right.
Have you heard of a place called Hobbs Barrow?
Jane!
No, miss.
Mm.
I swear.
I swear.
Goodbye.
Bye, miss.
I have nothing else. I have nothing else to... They aren't mine to take.
Bob's
Touching
got a
it,
couple
touch
heads
it, touch
to
it.
shoulders.
Stay away from that.
Touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it.
Don't touch it!
It's bad luck to touch the Ammon's horn.
Give me an option, though. Just fucking
I'm
touch it.
serious.
Fine.
No, not fine. No!
Hey,
You don't want to disturb these children.
I'm...
All right. Shrub? Can I get some shrub?
Shrub!
The delicate flowers.
It's
It's
a
actually
shrub.
fleshy.
Some dank shrub.
Some shrub.
Get that kind of herb.
Did you take some? Did you take some sweet?
No, it looks like I just... No, just
No, you did not.
my glove, my matches, my key, my handkerchief, and my letters. Oh, look at this. I have a to-do list. Oh. That's quite nice.
Yeah, that is nice. I like that. The first day.
Dearly beloved.
All right, I guess I'll go west. Why not? Oh, there is.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
2 words.
All right, okay. Dude, look at these breakdance moves.
You know.
Very sorry. Oh,
Damn.
Oh,
this malaise.
Oh, the shame.
Oh, the nausea. I need your help,
Malaise?
young lady.
Tell me what you need.
Let the blood from my arm.
Excuse me.
Cut me. beg you.
So this was a common form of medicine in the days when everyone was wrong.
Yep.
Where the theory was that if you were taken ill, then you just needed to let some of the blood in your body out, which would have some of the badness in there.
The only way, Father?
That would leave.
I beg you. It's the only
It
cure
was
for this
also
torturous
common
malady.
in a like a humoric system of health. Blood is one of the humors, and illness is caused by an imbalance of humors.
Extremely sharp.
So sometimes you just have too much blood, and that's why you were getting
soiling
sick.
this glove until I find its owner.
Yeah.
All right, let's get the handkerchief.
Demasiato Sangre, you know.
This handkerchief was a gift from my mother. I hope she will understand. This should work.
Broken glass with the vicar.
Are you sure you
Stab
want
him in the throat.
Yes, it will cure me of my ills.
I shall do as you ask, Father.
Father! The Sangre. With a name like Smuckers, it has to be blood. Is he better or what?
Thank the Lord for my spare pair. God bless you. I already feel quite better.
I'm glad, Father.
The rapid healing properties of bloodletting cannot be overstated. I'm Frederick Roach, vicar of St. Edmund's Church.
My name is Thomasina Bateman. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Thanks for letting me shank you, Father.
Are you feeling better?
Yes. Thank you.
What ails
Dude, these
you, Father
up-close
Roach?
shots are just grotesque.
Just ate a rotten berry, that's all. I like to pick blackberries for my
Sure.
supper, you see. They are quite delicious, as long as you mind the bramble. My apologies again.
I don't mind the
I didn't.
bramble.
Wish we had met
That
in
is
different
mind the bramble.
circumstances.
Are you from Bewley originally?
I was born in
I
a
didn't
very
mind the
old
gut.
St. Edmunds. It's quite the story.
Do tell.
My mother was sheltering there as a frightful tempest raged. And lo, did her
Cut to.
waters break right there and then in that pew.
Wah.
One could say that you were born into
Yeah.
your role, Father.
Yeah.
Indeed. When my mother told me the story as a young boy, I knew that this was my calling.
They could have told me I was born anywhere, and I would have immediately signed up the next day.
St. Edmund's is a fine building.
Except
Thank
the
you for
roof.
saying so. It's hard work keeping her in good shape.
Yeah, that roof.
But our congregation is always willing to lend a hand in the Lord's name.
What is it like being the vicar
Amen.
here?
Every day is a blessing, my child.
Do you know
I
Leonard?
have a great love for our parish, and the Lord looks after us.
Amen.
What about your congregation?
Numbers have fallen over the years, I must say.
There's only 11
Those that
people in
remain
town.
are faithful and full of his spirit.
Yeah, I know.
I'm looking for Mr. Leonard Shoulder.
Oh, yes? Are you a relative?
Oh, yes.
No, it's a
Oh.
long story, but he invited me to Bewley.
And he didn't tell you his address?
He was to meet me last night at the Plough and Furrow, but he never came.
I see. Well, let me welcome you
No,
to
he
Bewley
said to
on his
meet you
behalf.
for a plow
Thank
and
you, Father.
furrow.
Plow and furrow? Is... The more I think about that, the funnier it is. Plow and a... I don't know about this.
Do you know where Mr. Shoulder lives?
Avouch your
Let
father.
me think. It's been many moons since I've paid him a visit.
Perhaps you could allow me to take a look at the parish register.
No need. I remember it now. A fair hike across the moors.
Could you please give me directions?
I'll take you there myself. It's the least I can do after you aided me. so-
Watched me vomit and sliced me with broken glasses. It's the least I can do to repay you.
I'll be resting here for the time being.
It's already a hell of a Saturday.
Thank you for your...
Lord,
I'm not going near it. It smells disgusting. What do you know of Hobbs Barrow?
I can't say I've heard of it.
It's supposedly a famous local landmark.
I'm afraid I know nothing about it.
All right.
What can you tell me about Bewley?
It's a quiet town.
Bewley.
The railway line, which I presume you arrived by, is the
Bewley.
only news of note we've had here for years.
I've heard the new station has received a mixed reaction.
I've heard many a debate, it's true. But my role is not to adjudicate on that matter. I'm very
This is the
busy in
second time that I've heard adjudicate outside of a USC game dev conversation. Like,
I'm ready to go to
Oh,
Mr.
really?
Fletcher's house.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I feel the fresh air will do me well. Follow me.
because that's the first time I heard that word was at USC, and I was just like, what? That's such a heavy-handed word. What is going on with this word? And then, like, every few years,
What is going on? Yeah.
someone uses adjudicate, and I'm like, oh, he fucking said the word! Oh, shit, my fucking
That's
camera
funny.
broke.
Good morning, Father.
Good morning, Mrs. DePlancy. Mrs. DePlancy, this is Thomasina Bateman, a visitor to our parish.
We've already had the pleasure of meeting, Father.
Excellent. Miss Bateman, don't hesitate to try one of Mrs. DePlancy's wonderful cakes.
Yes, I've heard about her famous Bakewell puddings.
I'll be here all day, young lady.
Nothing's free.
Remember, once they're gone, they're gone. Those little whelps have already gobbled up all the gingerbread.
You are doing God's work, Mrs. DePlancy.
He smiles upon us, Father.
Miss Bateman, if you'd like to follow me.
All right, so I'm gonna do this one last time and turn this off. Oh shit, the game's still going. Okay, now it's stopped. Okay,
Game's still going.
Okay, so now I got to turn this off and turn this back on again. Yeah, for any of you who were not here for the story times of last week, my cat has been futzing with the camera, and it's basically on its last legs. The port that gives the video output is super busted, so it's all just taped up. So I have a new camera.
Let's talk
Just need the lens now.
graves, of worms and epitaphs. Make dust our paper,
Stick.
and with rainy eyes, write sorrow on the bosom of the earth. Let's choose executors and talk of wills.
Shakespeare?
I didn't know he was metal.
Right. Which play?
Which play?
Not Hamlet.
Maybe he
I
meant
don't
he
think.
meant which play, and it's Macbeth.
That would be a witch
It's
play.
not Macbeth, by the way. I don't think it's Macbeth.
Richard
Then
II.
then Richard II by process of elimination.
Correct. You are well read, Miss Bateman.
Hell yeah.
Studying the work of the bard is one of my favorite pastimes.
The bad.
Follow me.
Also, that tree is factorioing really hard.
God, it's so good.
Ooh.
This is the Leonard Shoulder Memorial Bench.
Behold, the vast expanse of God's creation. The moors
It's a
extend
bit
as far as
Moorish.
the mortal eye can see.
I think you'll see that the card says moops.
Beautiful, is it not?
Beautiful.
I mean, I see hills. I don't think those are part of the moors. I think that's beyond the moors.
Lee, I'm gonna give the beauty analysis to you and you alone.
I'd say the moors are beautiful.
Indeed.
Yeah.
The moors are
Are
beautiful.
beautiful.
The beauty of
It's
God's
true.
creation is that it takes so many forms. How can one take in such a view and not have faith? Some
Well,
look at these
well,
moors and
well,
think this a
well,
godless land.
Oh,
But I
well.
tell you,
Er,
he is found in all
I was an
domains.
atheist, but the moors
God's
were
work
too
is
beautiful.
all about us. Tell me, Miss Bateman,
It's all
do you
about me.
believe in God?
Tell me, Miss Bateman.
Yeah, I'm
Tell
gonna
the
tell the
truth.
truth.
Brought up
Tell
Anglican.
the truth.
Church was an important part of my early life, Father Roach. But what happened to my father eventually made me question things.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me
My village
asking,
was destroyed by Anglicans.
what happened to your father?
He
Anglicans
had an
happened.
accident when I was very young.
The Anglican army attacked.
Oh, yeah.
Flashing
Oh!
back.
Come along now, Thomas.
He erupted.
Let's get out of the rain.
Damn.
Dude, we get some cuts.
I'm not cut, baby.
Remember what I told you, all right? be a good girl. People are unwell here. They don't want to hear you running about making noise. Understood?
Yes, Mother.
Good. And don't annoy the nurses.
I promise I won't.
Now, let's see your father.
Hello.
Hello, Batman. All right.
Daddy, wake up!
No.
Daddy, wake up!
Chris.
Daddy is sleeping.
Chrissy, wake up.
Daddy!
I don't like this.
Mummy? Mummy?
Good evening, Mr. Bateman. Hello, little one.
Your father is dead.
Yes.
But he's not dead, right?
Father.
I just need to talk to your mummy for a little bit. I'm sorry to disturb you, Mrs. Bateman. Mrs. Bateman?
Will he ever talk again, Nurse Blaketon?
The doctor is uncertain, Mrs. Bateman. There is the possibility that Mr. Bateman won't regain any movement at all. But we will do our utmost
In the event
to
of his
look after
death,
Mr.
yeah.
Bateman here at Ticehurst, ma'am. He will have a nurse by his side at all times.
Ah, so that's why we visited Ticehurst. Because Daddy's there.
What sort of god would allow this fate to befall such a kind and honest man?
I'm sorry to hear this. God moves in mysterious ways, but he loves us all.
But he just felt like shitting on your dad in particular this one time. You just trust him. He's really doing his best.
Hello.
Okay.
You scampered off in a hurry? Who was that?
Some primitive folk make their home out on the moors. I suggest you keep
Okay.
your wits about you when you are exploring.
Oh,
And
yeah.
don't stray too far from Beulah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
see.
Cave people?
I feel like there's a lot of
Shoulders
got a lot of material to work
Still
with.
quite a walk, I'm afraid. But we'll get to him soon enough. Now then, take a look at this. Legend has it that this cairn has stood here for over 1,000 years.
How remarkable.
Please don't
The
comically
devil's toe.
accidentally knock it over.
I beg your pardon?
That's what it's called. The Devil's Toe.
Oh, I see.
Come now, onward.
Dude, cairn is a word that I will never look up, but I do know for the sake of text twist.
We walked
Cairn?
and walked
Cairn is a
across
good
that vast,
word.
featureless
Cairn's a great word.
landscape. All the while, Father Roach was whistling away merrily. Just as I
How
had
I
begun to
hated
wonder
it.
if we were hopelessly lost, a building
how
emerged
dare.
from the mist. Mr. Shoulder's cottage.
Oh my god, dude, even these chickens are just
Here
haunted.
we are, Miss Bateman. Unless my memory
Yeah.
fails me completely, this is Mr. Leonard Shoulder's house.
Thank you for your help, Father
This
Roach.
guy just went on a walk and the
Now,
first house
no
he
need to
saw
thank me,
is
I've been
Leonard's.
providential assistance today. However, I have something to ask you.
Yes?
Please don't tell Mrs. Duplancy about my little scene in the woods. She will only fret. The poor dear woman has enough on her mind as it is.
I shan't mention it.
Thank you.
Oh, it's probably her
You'd better see
cakes.
if Mr. Shoulder is in.
Her what?
Her cakes that she made.
Are poisoning him?
Yeah, or maybe he just doesn't like
Oh, I
him.
hope so.
Oh, maybe he just doesn't. Maybe he just doesn't like.
Thank you for your time.
Lord be with you.
Mr. Shoulder? Is Thomasina Bateman here? I'm here in Bewley as discussed.
It's me. Dunk, 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 dunk.
Maybe try again. His hearing probably isn't the best at his age.
Maybe try breaking down the door.
Mr. Shoulder, are you home?
Oh, it's so moody. Okay, like it's 9, so we're gonna wrap in a sec. But like, I wanna see Mr. Shoulder.
It appears Mr. Shoulder is
I
not
know.
at home.
I don't think Mr. Shoulder's a thing.
Curses.
Perhaps
He's dead. He's definitely dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
A carved stone has been affixed to the door. I think it depicts a crescent moon.
A croissant moon.
Bolted onto the door itself. I can't remove it. Father, what do you make of this?
A peculiar adornment. I've not seen any like this in Bewley, though it does remind me of a passage by the bard himself.
Not here in Bewley.
It is the very era of the moon. She comes nearer earth than she was wont, and makes men mad.
I don't think that's how the moon works. I don't think that's Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah, I don't think it's Romeo and Juliet.
I don't know Merchant of Venice, and I don't know Othello that well. I guess it could be Othello.
I'm gonna say the Merchant. I feel like I'm gonna go Othello.
Othello?
Precisely, Miss Bateman.
Yeah.
Your knowledge
Fuck
of the
yeah.
bard is presently
Fucking
flawless.
nailed it.
I
Nailed
consider
it.
myself to be well-read, Father Roach.
It's delightful
Fucking
to meet a fellow bookworm.
3
I must
random
say.
humans clicking over here. All right, so
I do want to suggest it would be fucking rad
No sign of
if
life.
he just agreed with you
The
no
window is
matter
nice
which
and
play
clean.
you said.
The dwelling
Yeah.
is by no means abandoned.
Because he's actually an alien or something like that. I don't know.
I've no
Yeah,
desire to
I mean,
log a
all
block
of these
wood
village
about
people
the
are going to
countryside.
eat you.
Definitely.
They're all going to eat you, and the last thing that you're going to see is just like the only leftover piece from the previous guy is going to be his shoulder.
The window is much too high up. No sign of any movement. That's a peculiar idea.
no, because like
I don't know what fingerprints are, so
This key doesn't fit here. What do you make of Mr. Shoulder's residence?
A sturdy construction, I mean, no
I
doubt.
love
The wind's
I
blowing
love that
gale
I
out
learned
here,
that
not to mention the pelting rain.
At least he must have
a
plenty
lot
of
of
eggs to
animal
Awful
voices and
creatures,
sound effects
those
are made by
hens.
people in movies and games.
yeah, all right.
And
Yes.
so I love chickens that are just like,
eat. Thank you for your time.
All right. Well, I mean, this is it.
sweet.
this is the game.
This is the game, baby. So I think that this is the right. There you are. This is the right sound effect scene to end on. So I personally think this was a marvelous first day of playing. I generally like the first day of most adventure games that we play, but specifically, I like the grotesque close-ups that have been peppered throughout this game.
Totally.
And
extremely like weird and unsettling.
yeah, and like the game is really good at making the pacing of these grotesquenesses and oddities and bizarrenesses like happening pretty frequently.
Mhm.
And it's also done an exceptional job at making this area feel really like visceral. Like I really feel like I am here in this shitty little town.
Yeah.
Bewley.
Barely. I think it really picked up, ironically, sort of right after our discussion about stuff. What I am wondering is how much that the in-game day where she literally did like nothing,
Yeah.
like, is that going to pay off in some way? Like, because some stuff happened. I mean, we talked to like the guy who turned into a peacat, but like, yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
it was weird.
yeah.
how much payoff is it when we find out that Mr. Shoulder's dead?
That's pretty good, actually.
It depends on
Well,
the
because
zoom
I
in.
guess that whole day we were waiting for Mr. Shoulder, right? And
Yeah,
and we didn't
we
know
were-
when
we
he
were
was going
waiting
to
for
show
him
up
to
that
show
day,
up.
so we had to
And
wait
so the,
for a whole
the
day.
question is like, why didn't Mr. Shoulder show up?
Yeah.
And you know, I think that's potentially the payoff.
Man.
Now, what if Mr. Shoulder was going to meet her in the morning, and then instead of waiting a full in-game day, she waited for the morning, and then we did what we're doing now?
We couldn't have a creepy dream. I feel like
That's
feel
true.
like the other touchstone that I want to bring up
Is Twin Peaks.
Ooh.
which has some good hooks in that first episode and in the first few episodes, but is a slow burn. Yeah. And kind of starts off with like, who are all these people? What's going on with this town? And then Cooper has a weird dream.
Yeah, but Twin Peaks, I mean, Twin Peaks starts with the ultimate hook, which is they find Laura Palmer wrapped in plastic.
Yeah.
And so the question becomes it's a whodunit from the start.
No. That's true. It is a whodunit from the start, and this does not have that kind of a hook. But I think that's the pacing that it's trying to go.
Well, either way,
I would just, anyway. Yep.
I'm over the moon that we're playing a very traditional point-and-click adventure game that's doing a little bit of anti-traditional structuring with these mechanics. And the Dradog, the creator and keeper of the Mostly Walking Wiki, said, wanted to make sure you saw my research. Top 3 Mostly Walking game publishers is Sierra with 11. LucasArts with 8, and then Wadjet Eye with 7. And it's probably true that if you look at the first 4 years of Mostly Walking, we really hit up all the classics.
Yeah.
I guess with Police Quest and Space Quest and King's Quest, you quickly get to 11. Like, almost immediately.
Gabriel Knight is Sierra.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
Willie Beamish was Sierra.
Holy shit. Wait, is Quest for Glory Sierra?
Yeah. Quest for Glory Sierra.
Mamma mia, Sierra was fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, with that, I've been working a long time, and I want to go lie down and spoon my dog.
Yes.
And thusly I shall go. Lee, Sean, thanks for gaming. Bye to you, darlings, on the internet. Thanks for stopping by here. Okay, we're leaving. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.